Hello, guys. Loki's telling me I should run for president. My campaign slogan would be "Make America Not Crazy Again." Dude, does anyone that halfway pays attention to politics remember a White House this unstable? And that is all I'm gonna say. Like, somebody got fired again today, and it's like, geez, the election's not going your way, huh? Take it out on somebody else. And these are people we picked. It's like, wow, dude. Okay. So, ended up going up and voting. Here's what happened. I got up late today, went out, found my kibasi on my porch. I'm very amused, because I'm sure that's a vulgar joke from Loki somewhere. And there's a Nordic ice pack in it. So I figured, okay, I did one last Hail Mary pass of research, got up there, found out a liberal came out of nowhere. So there's 3 guys, one of which I have no idea what any of his positions are. So I had a semi-informed vote because I had done all this research and this guy absolutely popped up nowhere. No one was even speaking about him. So he just kind of split the ticket. So I did my due diligence, and I'm like, I did my due diligence, and then I come home to the news that someone else got fired from the White House staff. And I'm like, wow. I didn't have to vote. It's just imploding on its own. It's amazing. It's like watching the White House break out in random fires every day. And in my state, the president had come and spoke for his person. And he did it by not remembering the person's name, if I recall correctly, and cussing and talking about how awesome he is. And I'm like, wow. At this point, it almost gives me hope for a political future. I mean, if you can screw things up so badly as we've seen all of our politicians screw things up the last couple of years, any of us has presidential potential. Any of us. You can apparently completely not know how the US government works at all, not attend meetings, go on vacation, spend huge amounts of money, and keep flipping your position so you keep everybody happy. Say I believe in cats, and then the next day say I don't believe in cats, and then a day later go, yeah, I believe in cats. Just keep flipping your position. It's amazing, because then you never have to actually do anything. If you just keep flipping, like for 4 years, you would like actually have to make no decisions. It's like, wow, our government's finally totally gone insane. So after I voted, came home and heard this outside while I was trying to make this video for you, and a huge amount of my Easter came in. So like, it's all like put away, like jelly beans and chocolate bunny, and the kvasso come in, and some other stuff like some household goods came in, so that was good. And the rest is going to arrive by the end of this week, so woohoo! And it did feel right getting out to vote, and I knew when I said I wasn't going to vote, I would probably guilt myself into voting anyhow, but at the same time, I had thought, you know, what if this is one of those elections where if just enough of us had gotten out to vote, the very bad person hadn't gotten into office? And it's bad when you're talking about, you know, elections like you would talk about a book for preschoolers, but it kind of feels that way in American politics anymore. I was digging and digging and digging, and I could not find out how they felt about women's reproductive rights, or the gay community, or the homeless, or refugees. So to look at past actions, like what are you going to do for elderly? What are you going to do for, you know, aging infrastructure? What are you going to do for the poor? What are you going to do for, you know, veterans and all this other stuff? So I voted for the pretend person who I think they're pretending to be in the party they're in, and they seem very libertine, which we kind of need, because you do need to eventually spend money in your government at some point on the people, because you're supposed to be there by the people, for the people. And I'm like, well, you can't have this stance on women's reproductive rights and then once the baby comes be like, I'm not helping. I'm like, dude, you have the stance you insisted the baby be born, and now that the baby's here, you don't want it? You can't do that. That's not even remotely logical. Here's a good stance that no politician ever takes. How about if the man helps make the baby and you're forcing the woman to have it, the man gets to join in on the merriment and pay for it until it's 18. And men don't like that idea. Men are like, hey, I was just having fun. The guy that I voted for replaced a guy before him who was pro-life, but trying to force his mistress into an abortion. And that's all you need to know about American politics. It's all filthy and icky and ugh. At least the guy I voted for seems to be the right kind of shyster. This is my personal belief, but if there's a law there, what can I do about it? So he's kind of like clever by half, as one person described him. So we made some mischief, perhaps, and I didn't do it as a joke. I tried to do it like, what's the best for the best, largest number of people I know as a pagan, and I know as a gay person, and I know as a woman I'm probably going to lose it anyways, but which the best for the largest number of people? How can I protect the largest number of people? Sometimes in American politics, you feel like you're defending other Americans. You don't feel like it's about you. It's about how can I take care of the biggest number of people? And that's what I did. So hopefully I'm right. Hopefully, this guy doesn't get into office and then be like, yeah, all that stuff I said, I lied. You saw it coming, so it's your fault you elected me. I'll be like, he's got a point. So, American politics is lying, and you pick the liar that you think will do the least bit of damage. And all those years we spent in school studying rhetoric and how to analyze politics, it really doesn't apply anymore because they just say something off the top of their head, and the next day they say something different. And I am tired of the smear campaigns. I'm tired of screaming at each other. I liked it when they had rhetoric. It was very boring, but at least you knew where they stood. You knew where they stood. You saw all the planks in their platform, and you were like, well, I like this, and I don't like this, but I think you'll do the most good. And it was a lot easier to vote at one time. Now it's like, I'm so paranoid. I wonder if the smear videos and ads aren't being run by the candidate they're about. I'm like, they would use reverse psychology. I'm that paranoid now as an American. So, hope you guys are having a good one. But yeah, I got out and I voted because I'm the MTV generation of Rock the Vote. So yeah, I got out and voted. I don't know if I did any good, and I hope I didn't hurt people with my vote. I'm like, oh, this is going to so suck. But I really, really wanted to try to protect the country, and I'm like, I hate having to do that vote. That's why I did in the presidential election, try to protect the country. Don't blame Trump on me, not my president. So there we go, thousands of unsubs. But yeah, I just did what I felt was right, and we have to, as Americans, do what we feel is right. And so, we shall see. Okay, so if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.